Why is Tank so hard to play in Marvel Rivals? No, this video is not for casual players. No, this video is not for Diamond or below players. And no, this video is not for Mantis Summer Skin Gooners. Why is Tank so hard to play? I'm a Grandmaster 3 player, I peaked at Celestial, and every time you solo Tank when you're solo queued in competitive, it is so hard to play. You downright gotta switch off a Tank because you know being the solo Tank is not gonna work. But at the same time, you don't want to switch off a solo Tank because you are the only Tank in that game. So how do you fix solo tanking? If you switch off a Tank, your team is not going to have a Tank. Even if you have quadruple support, it'll still be unbalanced. Why is playing Tank so hard? Because y'all are blindly going into teams picking random Tanks. You're not looking at what your team needs. What if I told you there's a secret to pre-selecting your games? What if I told you there was an answer for this? You can go on infinite win streaks with this little tech. Now bear with me, it's kind of boring. Why is nobody talking about this? If you look at the bottom and see which heroes your team is selecting and categorize them, like Invisible Woman, she's poke. Captain America is brawl and dive. Daredevil is brawl and dive. Cloak and Dagger is poke. Wolverine is brawl. So you gotta figure out which of these roles your team needs. If we count the number of poke we have, 1, 2, and count the number of brawl we have, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 brawlers and only 2 poke. And we need a second tank, and a poke tank. Magneto is perfect for this. I just found out playing tank to be way easier, and I don't see anybody talking about it. Now the team has shifted. We have a Captain America, Magneto, or in simpler terms, we have a brawl hero, poke, poke, brawl, poke, poke. Now my team is a poke heavy hero, and we don't have a lot of firepower to fight onto the objective. Hence why nobody is on the objective right now. So the next time I die on tank, because I know my team is really poke heavy, meaning we have to fight from far away, I gotta pick a character that can fight right on to the point. In my case, I'm gonna pick Doctor Strange the next time I die, which is right now. Why is playing tank so hard? Because y'all are blindly going into teams picking random tanks. You're not looking at what your team needs. Do you have way too many poking heroes? Do you have way too many brawl heroes? You have to be into this flexible mindset to be able to pick up any tank inside of your game. Why is tank so hard? Because a lot of y'all are insta-locking tanks and y'all go 0-3 on Angela. When you're going 0-3 on Angela, don't you think it's about time to switch? Why is tank so hard? If you see you've died more than 3 times and you're still not swapping, or you don't know something's not right, then that means you're making tank way harder than it needs to be. You need to have this rule drilled inside of your head. What does your team need? In my case, we have a Doctor Strange, Captain America, or in other words, a brawl tank, brawl DPS, poke healer, poke healer, poke healer. My team has a lot of poke, and we need brawl to even it out. Brawl so somebody can get up close and personal so the poke heroes can do their business. Brawl so somebody can touch point and the poke heroes can fight from far away. I don't know why nobody's talking about it. It's kind of hard to explain, especially because I'm the first person. And it seems really obvious, but I don't know why nobody's talking about it. If you're smarter than a Grandmaster 3 player, comment right now.